Hey y'all, DW Verts, Hick Billy Outdoors, and I've been struggling today. Went fishing for a while this morning, just piddling. I know I need to do some more Arrowhead artifact stuff, but dadgum, these creeks are all growed up. The crops, they're harvesting crops in earshot of me right now. Combine running the beans down the bottom there. It's going to be several weeks before that ground gets turned back over and rained on. So I guess what I'm saying is I'm kind of in a quandary and in between time on hunting artifacts. So I'm going to take y'all on a little journey here maybe. I guess if not, I won't publish a video. You'll never know this happened. So hang around with me for a few minutes and I'm going to do a little look around and we'll do some talking. So I'm going to try and make a video here that makes some sense to y'all. This hilltop, I missed it bad. I've trapped up here for years. That was all timber just a few years ago. And I didn't know it when we took it off. So I missed all that being bare dirt. So I can hear a combine below me. We're 100 and something feet above the creek. Typical, what I've talked about, the kind of place you look for artifacts. But one of my trick places that we hadn't really talked about yet is where fresh logging's occurred, or fresh logging. This place has been logged several times over the last few years. Big old firewood over there now. All these logs laying here. So when they take logs off these ridge tops, they obviously turn a lot of dirt over. So two things. First off, I walked over here just now from the truck. That's how far I've went. And right away, I mean, there's stuff laying here everywhere. This isn't a point, I don't believe, or a broken point even. But I'm just going to point out real quick. Yeah, look at that. Actually, it's been fresh broke by equipment. Debitage. Because we're on a hill above a creek. That's not that hard to figure out, is it? If y'all haven't watched any of my videos, be a good time to go look at some of them. I explain some of this. Look at that. Perfect flake. I'm not even walking, people. I'm just standing here. Debitage. Look at this. Couple steps. So, location, location, location. Look at that. Chips, 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 chips. It's all up and down through here. Okay. We're looking for arrowheads though. You got kind of tired. There's just laying everywhere. Get tired looking at my junk. But I'm always going to do a quick walk around hoping for a gift. So grab my implements of destruction here. How's that for a professional video? I'm just going to try something. There's some place I really can't drive right now. I need a transfer case from my old truck. And I've been putting it off. It's an old truck. Man, there's just stuff laying everywhere. It's just so cool. Point being, we're in the right area. Right spot. I need a transfer case for my truck, so there's a place I'm going to be real careful about driving, which is almost everywhere out here. Been putting it off, but have you looked at trying to buy a truck? I just ain't going to take a rip, and I can't do it. So I'm too poor and I'm hopefully too smart to go pay the kind of money they're asking for trucks. So I'm going to do a quick look around up here. This is way more covered in crap than it was the last couple years. I have not found a point just to walk around up here, but boy, I found some pretty lithics. I'm going to do a quick walk, and then I'm going to try to show you or teach you the real reason that I'm up here. So my plan is not working out according to plan. I've come down this other road, this other skidder trail, and there's just chips and flakes and chunks everywhere. So I see this one's a little bit suspicious, though. Maybe not. Like I said, I don't have to publish a video. Y'all will never know any different. That's got some body to it. Wouldn't that be cool to find one laying right here on top? I don't know. Got some body to it. Let's have a look and see. Ah, it's pretty chunky. Oh man, just look at that. Pretty. Just big old flake. That's what it is, though. Just gorgeous. You're never going to see this if I don't make something happen pretty quick. I want it to be interesting for y'all, and it's not always interesting. This is a lot of work, and to happen to find one laying on top of the ground when the ground's never really been excavated is asking a lot. But I found a couple tools here a few years ago up here trapping in this road come up through here, and you have to look, especially after heavy rains, which we have not had. So guys, there's a flake there, there's a flake there, beautiful flake. If I got any of that or not. And we're falling off the side of the hill here. There's a flake right there. There's a flake right there. So, look at that porcelain shirt underneath there. Big old bright white. Well, I'm going to try one more time to make this thing happen what I've got in mind. I thought I'd found me a point. There's flake, flake. This growed up quite a bit now that they've quit logging. I guess the biggest thing is, if I do publish this, if you have bare dirt in the spots where there ought to be artifacts, you need to be looking at the bare dirt. How's that? There's a flake right there I can see. Does that make any sense? I'm just going to try and make something happen beyond bare dirt. And I'm pushing this quite a bit, I know. Trying to make good content. I'm starting to worry about it. I shouldn't have to worry about it. Okay. One more try. So I've come up here to the very top of this knob. I mean, it continues going on up for another half mile, but this is the top of the hill above the creek. That road's over there. It goes in the woods I was just at. And here was the point of the video. I take this pitchfork. My whole plan was to dig some test holes. Not try to dig points, but dig test holes. Problem is, the ground is so hard. I mean, we're talking need a skid steer or bucket load or whatever up here. But I come up here, I got 2 inches of dirt moved. I just flipped it over, and just going to show you if I can get. There's a chip right there. Oh, there it is. That's nothing, but I'm just trying to tell you, I got 2 inches of dirt. It's probably only 6 or 8 inches here to the hard pan. That's all you got to move. And there's a flake. Now, it's just a flake again, but there it is. Hasn't been seen by man in thousands of years. It's just so hard. My way I do this is go along with a pitchfork and do test holes upwards of, it depends where you're at. I like to go a foot deep. Most of our hard pan around here is 8 inches to 20 inches or so. Sometimes the top hills have more dirt than the bottoms do. That's almost solid clay there. But that little chip there, that little flake tells me I'm still in the area of habitation. Okay? So I'm going to mess with this one in a few more seconds. Then I'm going to backfill it. I'm just checking. I'm not trying to dig or an excavation today. I just wish I'd found this when they took the trees off of it, because I guarantee it's all fresh dirt. I bet you it was a bunch of stuff. Because I found stuff on top of the ground. Obviously, you don't have to go very deep. So I'm going to do this for a few more minutes, and maybe I'll see if I got something I can show you guys. But right there, a very, very nice, very finely formed flake. Hadn't been seen by man in thousands and thousands of years, 4,000 to 6,000 years probably, and I just dug it up. If it would have been a point, I'd look like a hero. So give me a minute here. Now, if y'all can't see this, I'm wiggling this thing in gently. I don't want to pop it through a point. If I hear it squeal, I'll stop. I'm just pulling out a few more inches of dirt to the side here. If I find that one flake, I already know that there's habitation all the way up the hill here. So, truth, I could move another 50 yards and do the same thing. You couldn't sift this dirt with a earth mover. Boy, it's chunky, dry. Again, wiggling it. If I feel it start to squeal, I'll stop. Don't need to be... There's not really a squeal. There's something right there, though. You don't want to go punching through a good point. This is the way you get started. Here's where you'd have your sifter. I'm just forking my way through that dirt. I'm going to do it a couple more times. I'm down about 6 inches right there. I come in about 2 inches. Do it again. We'll go in slow and gentle. You don't get in a hurry at this. Got some tree roots. But anyway, that one flake was enough to make me say, oh, cool. If you did this, I'm putting all this back in the hole, guys. I'm going to do all that. I'm going to move on. Oh, there's another one right there, another flake. So, I know it's not fancy. There's another flake right there. So, again, that could be a point just easy, though. So I'm going to go up here 15 yards. So when we're doing this, I'll pick my spot 15, 20 yards apart, dig those little bitty foot diameter, maybe foot deep. Every place on the planet is different. I know down the road here a few miles, they found artifacts 30, 40 inches deep. I've never dug that deep. I usually hit hard pan first. I hit the start of time, original dirt, whatever. I'm gonna do this again here, maybe one more. But it tells me if I ever want to come up here and work and actually excavate, it'll give me a starting spot. Hope that makes sense. So let's try this again. Okay, again, guys, I'm gonna wiggle in nice and slow and easy. This ground is so hard. There's a couple inches, and there's something right there. This side here, this right side is hitting something. So I'm gonna quit, pull that plug out, because I'm just in ruts and grass. Try to be gentle about it. I mean, it could be just any kind of rock on the planet. I'll guarantee you when you start getting into points doing this, you'll feel them, you'll know. It makes a sound. I still haven't found what made that noise, so it must not have been, oh, here's a, it's nothing again, there's a flake right there. So, and if you're gentle about it, you'll feel everything with that pitchfork. I've done it with shovel. Shovel's a little bit raw. That was a flake though, so. If I get up here ways and quit finding stuff, I would then go the other way. I've done this for a 1/4 mile and found debitage every time I check. Every single time. So, that's obviously a good spot. I'm acting like I'm actually looking for something. I'm just trying to show you how to do it. But it would be so cool for me to pull something out here for you guys right away, wouldn't it? I've never, ever, ever done this on this hilltop. I've never done it this part of the county. It's a dirty job. Hard work. I've done it in cold weather and hot weather. It's the hardest work there is arrowhead hunting and the greatest rewards. And again, I did not find whatever that was that made that noise a minute ago. So, I'm going to hunker down with you guys here. Hope it's making a video that makes sense. I don't even have my gloves on. I've got gloves in the truck. I'm going to real quick. I got my hole. It's kind of squared out. Oh. Well, it's the right kind of rock. It's a chunk, though. I'm getting my fingers. I'm just going to clean it out a little bit and have a look. Look at the walls of it. There's a little flake. There's a flake. Nothing fancy, but you gotta have a starting spot. You know, Rome wasn't built in a day. And if once I'm doing this for real, I'll have me a sifter, maybe even a sifting table. Oh, look at that flake right there. Can you see that one? Oh yeah. Oh, guys, there you go. That's not a flake. That's actually a broken piece. Cool. Okay. It's just a broken base of something, but it's definitely got two sides and worked all the way around. There you go. That's what it takes right there, guys. You saw it, so I'm kind of tickled. Put that over there and just, I'm going to go through this, break it up, put it back in the hole. And if you don't have to put it back in the hole, good for you. I don't know if I have to, but I'm going to. Break up these bigger clods by hand, so I didn't intend to get down here on the dirt like this. It's just a groovy, pretty nice afternoon. And the worst thing is, I don't know where that flake was in my dig there. Even though it's a little bitty hole, I wish well, it's actually pretty high up. So I'm just feeling through this with my fingers. There's my initial sod. I'm just going to put it all back. Again, this is a exploratory deal. This is not how you actually dig them to find, if that makes sense. So, trying to make a video that y'all understand, that y'all get. Because I'm a little slow and it's a little hard getting a point across. And I don't do this near enough, guys. This is something you think, well, if it works so good, why don't you do it all the time? Because it takes a lot of time to do this. So, well, guys, that's probably about all I got. Just trying some test holes. Call it drilling test holes. Looking for stuff you can use that makes sense. The fact that we find stuff laying on top of the ground here tells me I don't have to dig very deep. You know, a foot deep's probably, most places around this part of the country in central Missouri, a foot deep's enough. Man, my camera is filthy. I'm filthy. Okay, that's how you do it. Test holes. Initiating the dig process. First off, go to the right spot. Habitation occurred near water. High spots, low spots, whatever, habitation was near water. Start right there. Get you a big pick. I like the pitchfork. A shovel if that's what you got. And dig small test holes. I can't tell you how deep because every place in the country is different. They find stuff 6-8 foot deep some places. Obviously, that's out of the realm of a pitchfork. It works for me here. So, it's a nice evening. I'm going to go do some other stuff, edit some video. Maybe try to get this thing published. It's just me trying to show y'all content. The way I do things. It ain't the only way. It probably ain't the best way. Because truthfully, if I had me a big old dozer or skid steer, I'd come here, yank a foot of this stuff off, and start sifting it. By golly, I'm not quite up to that. Hey, there you go, guys. Oh, it's so much harder to get up than what it used to be. Okay. I'm finished for now. Hope y'all like it. Hope it did some good for you. Give you some ideas for other ways to look. This is the best way to find great, not just good, to find great artifacts. This is the best way to do it. Okay, guys. I'm out here and I'm still looking as I go back to the truck. You never quit looking. Be sure and look when you get in the truck. You never know where you're going to find something. Thanks, y'all. Appreciate it putting up with me. Subscribe if you like what I'm doing. I get a transfer case for my truck. It's crazy. I got to quit. I'm still up here looking. What's wrong with me? This is addictive as heck. God bless you guys. I'm Dale Verse. We'll talk at you later. Bye.